Alright, Shalom. First off, we've all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yashai. The abundance to the apostles and elders, GMS. Salute and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring, and truth and sincerity, and women and children who follow. I got a article I came across the other day. I just wanted to, just kind of go in on, man, because these goddamn devils, man, they're so full of pride, man. And it's just, it just amazes me. I can't even really say it amazes me. It shouldn't amaze me. I'm saying because the scriptures, that's what the scriptures say. But man, it's just that's how you know that this is the truth, and I'm saying that what we know is real. As you can see, it says Americans play football in the nuked remains of Nagasaki for the Atom Bowl in 1946, and it gives a picture here, so you can see them actually on the field playing football after they nuked the city. People dead, people dying. This is I believe it's like a year later. But people still recovering, and they have to just playing football. But I'm gonna go into the article a little bit. It says the US and North Korea seem to be on the brink of starting a nuclear war almost every single day here in 2018. But even if a nuclear bomb is used and millions die, whatever humans left surviving will try to achieve some level of normalcy in the aftermath. They try to make it seem like, oh, well, it's just normal for them to play football. No, nigga, that's not normal. When there's nothing but a fucking wasteland around you, all kind of destruction to buildings, and fucking fallout everywhere. No, nigga, that's not normal. But it says, how do I know that? In 1946, American troops played a football game in Nagasaki after dropping a nuclear bomb on it. They trying to basically make it seem like, oh, it's normal. That's what normal people would do. No, that's what you do. Which I'm going to get this precept real quick, since it came to mind. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18 says, pride goeth before destruction, and the haughty spirit before a fall. So, you all lift it up. You so prideful, man. You're going to have your fall. And your fall's going to come here in Babylon through that same power. Okay? You wanted to bomb Nagasaki and play football on their shit. What about when the whole world drops bombs on America? There ain't going to be nobody here to play football in this place, according to the scriptures, because it's going to be a fucking desert with nothing but desert creatures. But, pride, like I said, pride goes before destruction, and destruction is nigh. It says the United States became the first nation to ever use a nuclear weapon on August 5th, 1945, when it dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, and did so again August 9th, 1945 in Nagasaki, killing over 80,000 people in that city alone. But that didn't stop the Americans from trying to turn Japan into a place they can enjoy after fighting had ceased. Even though, we just killed 80,000 people in this city, we can still enjoy it, That's a fucking prideful ass spirit, man. And Esau's a fucking devil. That's his blessing was the sword. So of course he's gonna, want to have fun and lollygag and play, That's his area of expertise. It says, even in a world that appears nothing short of apocalyptic, humans just want things to feel normal again. It says, the American occupation forces were understandably depressed about the death and destruction that surrounded them, even if they rationalized the use of the bomb as good and justified to stop the war. The footage taken from the following months, both by American and Japanese cameramen, was suppressed by the U.S. military for decades, showing the carnage and the absolute misery of what had been unleashed on Japan. So, in one sense, they're saying, oh, they were so depressed about what happened or whatnot, but they didn't share the photos for years. Why? Because it's obviously a prideful thing to do that. You can't have it both ways. Oh, woe is me, woe is me. Let's go play some football. Are you ready for some football? American commanders tried to brainstorm a number of ways to lift the spirits of their troops, many of whom didn't have much to do because the U.S. military hadn't expected them to survive beyond a few days of the invasion. So they didn't even think these niggas was gonna live. So they didn't have no orders for them. Show you how much America, cares about you. So they put on a football game, but the atomic bow, as they called it, had to be converted into two-hand touch. The reason there was still way too much broken glass everywhere in the city. They couldn't even tackle because there was too much fucking broken glass. It says the story of the atom bow is one of the most bizarre tales in the wake of the atomic bomb being dropped on Nagasaki, Japan, pitting the makeshift teams, the Nagasaki Bears against the Aishihaya Tigers. The Bears quarterback was Angelo Bertelli, who won the Heisman Trophy in 1943 while playing for Notre Dame. And then it just talks about a couple other football players. But this article is I got it off of Deadspin.com, which is a sports site. And then from there, Gizmodo. So I'll put the link in the description for you, brothers. But just want to get a couple more scriptures while I'm here, man. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 1. It says, And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And that judgment is going to be nuclear destruction. You drop that bomb over there on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, like I said, much, much worse is coming here to America. And it said the whore that sitteth on many waters, that's talking about the nations, what I'm saying? Of course, the nation of Israel, but, the other nations too, the heathen. Because when you go down to the 15th verse, he said, and he said unto me, The waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. And, this devil went around to everybody's country, conquering them, making them submit to their law and to do what they want them to do. So, like I said, going back to that prideful spirit, let me see. Let me get this, 2 more presets and then, I'll be done with it. This is Psalms chapter 73. And I'm starting at verse 4. It says, For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasses them as about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment. And that describes the so-called white man down to a T. It says there is no bands in their death, their strength is firm. Their gift was the sword, and they used that motherfucker. Okay, they're not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. So, they don't need no help, you know what I'm saying? They don't, for the most part, you got your two-time losers, but for the most part, they running the world. You know, they don't need, you know what I'm saying, a helping hand as a nation. It says they're not plagued like other men. They don't have a a conscience or even feel bad about what's going on in the world because they're the ones that fucking doing it. It said pride compasses them as a chain, violence covers them as a garment. That's what they do, man. Violence. If you ever hear, something bad happening, you probably heard it about a fucking Edomite, or Edomite has something to do with it, man. You can guarantee it. That's what they do good. This is Obadiah. I'll start at verse 3. It says, "The pride of thy heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me to the ground?" That's how they really feel. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, you can't fuck with me. America's the biggest, baddest guy on the planet, and you can't fuck with him. And it says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle," which America's mascot is the eagle. It says, "And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord." So the Most High is gonna take this devil out, man. America's going down, which is Babylon, according to the scriptures. The so-called white man is going down. You other nations, you going under our foot as well. And Israel, the saints shall take the kingdom. And with that being said, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, the bondage to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. Shalom.